She's my wife, man. She's my wife.
She's a married woman. Leave her alone. Don't you ever contact her again.
You filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying?
Her millionaire husband owned nothing.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was really fun, and I don't want that to stop.
It's a beautiful thing. It's really triggering for me.
So you really not sure?
Y'all can go talk about some different terms.
You know.
Yo, what's wrong with you? Why you doing all that?
Over this.
You see what she got on, bro?
Hey guys, welcome back to Get It Out. Now today I have a video from Horizon Dating. This video is titled "Man Outsmarts His Ex-Wife After She Tried to Take Everything." All right guys, without further ado, let's get right into this.
She demanded half of his property. Only the court told her that her millionaire husband owned nothing.
I'm not signing them papers, man. That's not my daughter.
Don't throw this.
I'm not paying child support. We getting divorced, right?
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing. It's really triggering for me.
Did you hear what Tom Brady did to his ex-wife? Allegedly, when his wife filed for divorce, she demanded half of his property. Only the court told her that her millionaire husband owned nothing. Apparently, all of his property is registered under his mother's name. Because he transferred his assets to his mother, he technically owns nothing, which means he doesn't owe her anything.
The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce.
Guys, these videos are so cringe because the woman sits there crying. You divorced him. That man didn't cry. Of course he's going to quickly move on. He probably knew it was coming. Men aren't dumb.
So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever. I've never met anybody like him, and I've never loved anybody like him either, but I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
Been dating someone pretty intensely for the last 6 weeks, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was full. We were full of conversation and.
See, you know why these women are crying? Because they thought it was all sunshine and roses when they got out of their marriage. And then they quickly realized, wait a minute, nobody wants us. That's what happens. They realize they're shung yeah, and that no guy wants you. And it's sad. It's crying off from there.
Laughter and friendship and all these wonderful things, but for various reasons we're just at different life stages and doesn't necessarily have a long-term compatibility. So I know it was the right decision for us to end it, but I'm also sad because it was really fun and I don't want that to stop.
Right.
But it's also annoying that didn't work out and I have to go back to dating because it's really hard.
It's a harrowing confrontation between a man, his wife, and her lover.
She's my wife, man. She's my wife.
It's almost painful to watch as 48-year-old Keith King struggles with his wife's lover as he pleads with her to come home.
Danny, you're picking him over me. You're picking him over me now.
I don't want this.
Now, this bitter love triangle has led to a shocking court verdict. Keith King sued his wife's lover and was just awarded $9 million. Yep. Here's Les Trent.
That controversial lawsuit was heard right here in this courthouse. Keith King claimed that his marriage was in perfect shape until that stranger came along and stole his wife and ruined everything.
Every time he knew I was out of town, he was coming into town.
Attorneys Joanne Foyle and Dorothy O'Neill represented Keith King.
You don't have to prove that there was a perfect marriage, just that there was some genuine love and affection in the marriage.
Keith King owns a BMX stunt show that performs at NFL halftime shows and state fairs across America. His 33-year-old wife, Danielle, worked with him as an MC. Oh, wow. She says the marriage was already in trouble before she became involved with another man. He discovered Danielle was cheating when he found flirtatious texts on her phone.
I called him from her phone, and I said, she's a married woman. Leave her alone. Don't you ever contact her again.
But he says the affair continued for months in secret. Then last year, Danielle moved out of their home. Soon after, Keith went to her new apartment and was shocked to find the lover, Francisco Hooser, there.
She's my wife, man. She's my wife. That is my wife, man.
You need to stop.
You are rude. Tell me about that day you confronted your wife and her lover.
If she had been in a car accident and I walked up on the car accident and saw her, dead in the car, that's what it felt like to me. I felt like I just witnessed her die.
Keith says he considers the $9 million award to be a hollow victory because he'd give anything for his old life back.
There isn't a dollar amount that you can put on it for what I think my family's worth.
She's my wife, man. She's my wife.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to, and wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
I'm not signing papers, man.
You know, it's funny because if their ex-husbands were in turmoil, they would be smiling right now on Instagram. Oh, yeah, I'm happy I left that guy. Not Instagram, on TikTok. He's so miserable. Look at him. He's crying. It'd have been a boop show.
That's not my daughter.
Don't throw this
I'm not paying child support. We getting divorced, right?
Excuse me.
Not my daughter biologically.
You signed these adoption papers, giving these child the same biological rights as a child who is your own.
Bro, I didn't sign the birth certificate. What adoption paper? Where I signed them at?
I got the papers.
Okay, you got the papers. You ain't got no papers.
Somewhere.
Did he sign the birth certificate?
No, he didn't sign.
I didn't sign a birth certificate. That's what I'm saying. That's not my daughter biologically. Her daddy in
But
jail.
she was there since she was born.
Okay, what that mean?
You adopted her, though. I got the adoption papers somewhere.
Okay, but what that mean? I'm not paying child support.
We were married for 7 years.
Just pull out the birth certificate.
Okay, it don't really matter if we was married or not. It don't really matter. That's not my daughter.
Like,
I'm not about to pay child support. You move on, meet somebody else. Then he taking care of you and your daughter. You getting double benefits. How did that sound?
Once you adopt this child, it becomes yours in the same.
But what I'm saying is, where the papers at?
I understand.
She gotta have papers.
Do you have the papers?
Yeah.
She don't know where the papers is even at. That's what I'm saying. She's so unorganized. That's why we getting divorced now. You're not organized.
first of all, you're the reason why my brain is fucked
whatever,
up.
but this is your choice.
Let's pump the brakes.
This is your
We're gonna
choice.
take a break.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back in like 15 minutes.
This is your choice.
It's 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna tell
15 minutes for what? I'm not signing that. It's not my key.
You're signing these papers.
No.
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I just told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. You want this is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not, yeah, I took care of her.
Give us 15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay,
So
you
just
might
throwing
need
away
15.
7
No, I'm
years.
saying.
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away 7 years.
You raised her.
This was your idea, not mine.
You raised her. We were together.
This is your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off and come
How
back.
you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're
Charlotte?
very unprofessional.
So what I'm
How you don't want to help him take care? You divorced him. Take that up with your new man. Your new man could do the same thing he did. That's not his kid, and you have no paper signed. He shouldn't have to deal with it.
supposed
Talk
to
to
tell
your
Charlie?
lawyer.
So what am I supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So what
get
am I supposed
divorced.
to tell her?
Okay, I'm
So
not
you just
signing
you're
that.
just
Quit
walking
on
out
that
of
at
her
me.
life completely.
Yes, I am. I'm closing this chapter in my life. You want a divorce? I'm closing the chapter on you and Charlotte. I'm not
You
taking care
never
of either
wondered
one of
why
y'all.
I wanted the divorce? You never asked me why I wanted the divorce.
Okay, you got a
You don't think
divorce.
it's something that you did wrong?
No, I ain't do nothing wrong.
You don't think so?
I ain't do nothing wrong.
A woman
That's
don't
why I'm
want a
not
divorce
taking
for
care
no
of you and
reason.
Charlotte. 'Cause I ain't do nothing wrong. You just walking away because you probably got a dude. You probably got a dude or something. I don't know what's going
If I
on.
had a dude, I wouldn't be asking you for no
Okay, but check this out. I'm not about to take care of you. I ain't about to take care of Charlotte. You gonna move on, meet somebody else. He gonna do the same thing that I was doing. Come in there and play daddy for your daughter. Play daddy like I've been playing daddy for all these years. And then I'm not about to pay for stuff. And then she gets stuff from she don't have two daddies.
It's important to understand that when you signed the adoption papers, it became your daughter as well.
Yeah, but I didn't, where the papers at? Y'all ain't got the paperwork.
That's why we need 15 minutes to recoup.
Okay, man. Y'all go recoup. 15 minutes, go recoup. Go recoup. I'll be here. Y'all want me to leave? What y'all gonna do?
It's probably in the other binder. Okay, let's just get the other binder.
That's just crazy how he spent 7 years with our daughter. My baby daddy is in jail.
Yeah, I spent a whole lot of money on y'all too. I ain't spending no more money.
And I didn't ask you to do it. I never asked you to do any of
I
what
did it
you
because
did.
I loved you.
And you
I
don't
love
love
your daughter.
Charlotte?
But
Okay,
guess what?
so
The love
what?
is gone. The thrill is gone. You know, BB King.
The love is gone. So love just
It's gone.
It's gone.
flies.
I'm closing the chapter right now. Like, go take your little break. 15-minute break. Go take your break. Come back. I'm not signing that paper. I will sign a divorce paper, but I'm not paying no child support.
I'm gonna find the adoption papers, and you're gonna sign this paper.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna give me a lawyer too. I don't care. I'm gonna
Get
get
your
an attorney
lawyer.
too.
The papers are signed.
Okay, I'm gonna get a lawyer. We're not even gonna discuss this anymore. I'm done. Y'all done? Because I'm gonna get a lawyer.
There's two ways to really handle this. You can get a lawyer, which is by your own regard you're able to do. But the more this is dragged out, the more it becomes more like child support.
Yeah, right.
And less like supporting Charlotte like you already have been.
Oh, come on.
And one seems a little more expensive than the other.
All right.
And those are the only two.
I'm gonna get a
routes
lawyer.
we see.
I can pay for the money. I can afford a lawyer. I'm cool. So y'all
So
can.
you really not trying
Y'all
to
can go
find
talk about some different terms.
You're not.
Yo, what's wrong with you? Why you doing all
I'm
that?
over this.
You see what she got on, bro? That's why I'm cool, bro. She out here thotting and stuff, man. I'm cool. I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm not signing that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get a lawyer, bro.
All right, guys. Now, many guys have been through this situation, and he did the right thing. He should have came in with a lawyer, but you need one nowadays. But you see her, as he said, she wasn't prepared. She didn't have the paper where he signed off on a birth certificate. He probably never signed off on it. She's just saying that, gaslighting him so he takes care of the kid. That's all she has no proof, and he shouldn't do it. Why should he? She wanted to move on. She can move on. He can pay what he needs to pay, but not for the kid. I feel him. I wouldn't do it either. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Now, guys, if you made it this far, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next video.
Baby,